Good morning, students. I am sure nobody is sick, and I wish nobody should become sick. And please keep up your study. Today we are going to discuss about the preamble of the Constitution. Please take your history book and pencil in hand. We have seen what is Constitution. We have seen how the Constitution came to be, that is about Constituent Assembly and its members, the drafting committee and their work, and the members who were there. Remember, the chairman of the Constituent Assembly was Sachidananda Sinha until President-elect was not declared. The chairman of the drafting committee is Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. And the seven members, please remember the names of the 7 members of the drafting committee. How many times they had discussions, that is big discussions, thorough discussions, from where to where, please dates are mentioned over here. When they gathered and where they gathered, we have seen. We have seen the role of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar with regard to the formation or framing of the Indian Constitution, and his vision, his goal, his wish and love for the nation. So he was very well described the vision, aims and objectives of the Indian Constitution, though certain things have been borrowed from the other constitution of the world, different parts of the world. Yet our constitution, we can say, is a live constitution. Why? What is the reason? Read the fact corner. The explanation is there. And it is one of the it is the longest constitution. Now, when the constitution was accepted, adopted, and when was it promulgated, we have seen that also. Why 26th January 1950 has been chosen for the promulgation of the Indian Constitution to the people? We have seen also the answer to that. It's a special answer. So today we are going to discuss about the preamble of the Indian Constitution. What is the preamble? The preamble is the introduction to the Constitution of India. And as we have got, each book has got its introduction and the preface and introduction at the first page of your book you will find. So also such a important book of law, important book of law, it should have the introduction, and that is named as preamble. It lays the values, visions and objectives of the Constitution. Please mind the words. The value of the Constitution, visions of the Constitution and objectives of the Constitution. What is your goal? What is your vision? By accomplishing that goal, that target, what are you going to gain? What is your vision? What are you seeing? You are seeing a peaceful country, a country where people live in brotherhood, because the Indian subcontinent is a diverse country. It's not what call very what call small country. It's a vast country, and so the visions and objectives of the constitution is very clear with regard to its citizens. The idea of the preamble was taken from the Constitution of USA. Constitution of USA. The idea, this preamble itself says so many things, and it summarizes the whole Constitution. This is significance. This is the significance of the preamble. What is that? Mentions the source of constitution, where the source of constitution is, from where the constitution has been taken. Second, it explains the nature of the state, what kind of country India is. Nature of the country, what kind of country India is. It states the objectives of the constitution. What is the objectives behind framing this constitution? What is your aim behind? What is your goal behind framing this constitution? That is, it explains. And it begins, we the people of India. That means people are important. Having solemnly resolved, solemnly is a very firmly, with pride, with great pride, and with a great festive way, we happily resolve. We promise to constitute India, to make India. Constitute India means make India into a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic. So India is a republic. It's a republic, Indian republic. So if you have, so for example, any big meeting, international meetings, they call out Indian Republic, not India, Indian country, no, Indian nation. They will not say Indian nation, they will say Indian Republic. So India as a republic country, this is we are going to constitute. Sovereign. Sovereign means respectful, honorable, legible, honorable, respectful country. Socialist means we are living together. We know how to live together. That means socialist country. We have got the societies, the varied society. Secular. There is no state religion. Our country is secular country. No importance to any particular religion in law. And so and democratic, surely democratic country. It's a people's country. People's country. We are going to make a people's country. This is the explanation to that. Why? How are you going to get this? All these big things, big sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, how are you going to make? By what? By providing justice. What kind of justice? Social justice, economic justice, and political justice. Providing justice. By liberty, providing liberty, freedom. Liberty means freedom. Freedom of what? Just move around like anything, like animals, without any purpose. Freedom with purpose, my dear children. Freedom with purpose. Freedom of thought. Thought about your country, about your society, about your nation. Liberty of expression. Express good and bad as equally and put forward before the people and let them decide which is right, which is wrong. So, say expression, belief, Faith. How? Where do you believe that? Have you believed in yourself? Have you believed in faith and worship? What? Which God you worship and all that? Liberty of faith. You are free to choose your own religion. Equality. The equality of what? Equality of status and prosperity. Opportunity, not prosperity, opportunity. Status, social status, political status, economical status, religious status is a standard of living. Okay. Equality of status and opportunity. And to promote among them all. We are not only making the country socialist, sovereign, secular and democratic, but by providing justice, liberty and equality, but also promoting fraternity. We will promote the brotherhood, always. Fraternity. Among the, assuring the dignity, fraternity, assuring the dignity, we respect, dignify, giving dignity to each individual, and unity and integrity of India. Yes. Our Constitution Assembly hereby on 26th November 1949 hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves. We are giving to ourselves. So solemnly they have accepted on 26th November 1949. It was promulgated, made public, officially it is accepted, but it's promulgated, it's announced to the people on 26th January 1950. Okay, so this is what our constitution is. Okay, if you have any question, please ask me in the next class, live class. Okay, bye.